Now we are going to complete exercises of chapter 8, the Laburnum. And this is from LR book. Comprehension A. Complete the sentences with the correct option. First, the poet feels delighted and inspired by a laburnum tree growing near her house. Second, the laburnum does not feel the need of advertise itself like the carving crows because it is a remarkable tree. Third, the carving crows is an example of C. Both alliteration as onomatopoeia. Fourth, the word burns brings out the fiery image of the laburnum in spring. Fifth, while passing under the laburnum tree, the passers-by are rewarded with the golden yellow blossoms that the tree showers on them. Then B. Read these lines from the poem and answer the questions. First, it does not advertise itself, unlike the carving crows. A. What does it refer to here? It refers to the laburnum tree. B. How do the crows advertise themselves? Answer is the crows advertise themselves by carving. Then second line from poem. But the little tree is quite untouched. It burns with topaz light. What does untouched mean here? By untouched, the poet means that the tree is unaffected by the gloomy shade that the dark sky casts below. Then B. What color flowers does the tree have? The tree has golden yellow flowers. C. Answer these questions briefly. First, what shows that the laburnum is more humble than the crows? The laburnum is more humble than the crows because the crows caw and advertise their presence, whereas the laburnum quietly stands in its. Second, what similarity does the poet draw between the carving crows and the laburnum? Answer is neither of them has any remarkable feature. Third, pick out a line from the poem that tells us the magnificent tree is unaffected by the gloom cast by the thundery grey sky. And answer is the poem from line. The lines from the poems are, but the little tree I quite untouched. D. Think and answer the questions. First, how does the ordinary and unremarkable laburnum manage to dazzle everyone? And what do the images created by the words sunshine, topaz, and gold convey about the tree? Answer is, as the sunrays fall on the laburnum tree, its golden yellow flowers shine brightly. In this way, ordinary and unremarkable laburnum manage to impress everyone. The image created by the words sunshine, topaz, and gold convey that the idea of the laburnum as a bright and shining tree that exudes a fiery character. Then last question. A laburnum with its yellow flowers is often planted as an ornamental tree. How does the poet use it to give a message that nature does not discriminate? Discriminate मतलब भेदभाव करना between the rich and the poor but treats everyone alike. And answer is, in the initial stanzas, the poet implies that the laburnum is an ordinary tree with an unremarkable height and that there's nothing to this tree. Despite its ordinary characteristic, the laburnum is planted as an ornamental tree. This proves that in spite of appearance, everything has its own value and nature does not discriminate between them. Similarly, in the eyes of nature, a poor man is as important as a rich man, as nature does not discriminate between them.